Hello, and welcome to the case files of Costa Vega, or take the case review of Costa Vega. What do we
Yeah,
decide we're calling
all
this?
the
Just
above.
case
Yeah,
review.
Case review. I think I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the case review. I should write that down so next time I just know to start with it.
You
But
got
yeah, okay. So that was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
I was been stressed there towards the end. I was like, I'm not really sure what we need to be doing. Like, I think we had it, but then I was like, I don't know what
We
the
have to fit the pieces together.
to get.
Yeah.
How do we catch him? Like, what's the catching them here? Because last time we did the recording, so I was like, okay, so we gotta get funky this time. But I was like, I was like, oh man, where do we end this? What's the ending? I didn't know.
I'll be honest. So when I had let him punch me, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take as many blows as I can take, and then have the police arrive, and then at the very least they'll be like investigated for assault, and then in that I can feed through what I've learned. So that's I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna take the blow. I have a bruise, and like I'll be like, take that. But then when he got the fucking fucking piece of like powder sledgehammer and slammed Annie with it, I was like, okay, I can't just not do anything.
Yeah.
Caitlin, star for having the handle from the sledgehammer as a
You
weapon.
told me it broke off. I never said I dropped it.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about it. It was such a great, like, oh my god, yes moment, like,
Oh god, that was good. Started to Rick for having Eric be like, sorry man.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
It was so good. It was exactly what I was hoping it would
for you to
go
find happiness.
Yeah. Too quick. Very funny.
I
Hey, will you
loved
solve
it.
this murder real quick, and then also I'm gonna let you down. Let you down easy at the end.
I've been there.
Worker bee made me laugh so hard. I like
was
literally
good.
workerbee.com is my where Annie's looking for part-time jobs.
Yeah, that's a part of the universe now.
Love it. Perfect. I mean, you said it out loud. It's true. Oh man, I was so fixated right away on the insurance investigator. Like in the beginning, I was like, that's going to be part of it. And then I forgot about it until the end. And I was like, oh shoot, that was the thing that I wanted to follow. And I forgot.
Yeah. The moment was it Frankie Bell's mentioned that he offered $5 million for the house, and Max said no. I was like, okay, the house is important. And I said, even then I was like, I think I even said it at some point in the episode, being like, I think the house must be important for some reason.
Yeah.
I did have the thought.
I was like, the diamonds are under the foundation of the house.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but I was so stuck on it being a public construction site. I don't know why. I don't know where I got that from, but I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, it's not. I thought it was like a business or like a downtown construction site, because in my head I think that's construction.
That's what my head goes as well. Yeah. Whenever I hear construction site, it's always like a big public building. In my brain.
So that's why I didn't tie it back, because I feel like we were so close the whole time, but I kept thinking like it was not a home. Yeah. We should have. That was
Yeah.
Very
honestly,
good. Very good.
It all worked pretty well, and it's like I didn't know the order a lot of this stuff was going to happen in for this.
I always have to ask where we spun you around. That's my favorite.
Yeah. Well, immediately I was just like, there are several, right from the beginning, there were like several directions you could have gone in, as far as like visiting the house, talking to the police, it's like, talking to family and stuff like that. And I was sort of prepared for any of those things. And then like, there were several ways you could have gone in some other places where there were competing sort of roads to take. And I don't know. I think it came out great. Like the version you constructed, like feels like a mystery to me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think we did good direction. I think we were like a little bit in the middle. We were like, I guess there's always that in some kind of mystery where you're like, where do we?
All of the absolute fumbles of Justin in social interactions was 100% drag. But I love it because it also makes it like, also Justin's been just fully preoccupied with this whole Eric thing.
It's so like funny. Just really
fully. So it makes sense in the story, but I will admit, 100% Jack was like, I have no clue. I'm just going to start talking and hope for the best.
I was at the very end. I was almost like, but the cops were showing up or whatever. I was like, maybe we pay off our debt to maybe the piece of information we give. Our loan shark was the house. Like we tell him, we give him, here, you're paid in full. Like
when you had Annie do that, I was like, I don't know what is gonna happen. Oh no, I'm terrified.
I don't know.
Yeah, I love
I
that.
literally,
Now it
there's
just
nothing.
hangs over your head now.
Yeah,
Now
I
it
literally,
just
there's nothing.
hangs over your head now.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
literally nothing else that we would have been able to offer him that he would have thought
Yeah,
was
no,
worthwhile.
it
So
was
like, I was like,
perfect.
ooh, had to
I
be.
loved it. As Drac loved it.
Yeah.
Justin is terrified.
Oh, for sure, absolutely, yeah. So I was like, yeah, I
Um,
almost was like, maybe we just give Pat. Then Patch left right away. I was almost like, hey, the
Yeah.
basement, you're paid in full. Call us even. But then I was like, oh, the cops are showing up. I don't want to
Yeah.
get on the bad side of a loan shark by getting his guy arrested. So
Yeah. Ugh. But no, it was great. Definitely my star for Caitlin was definitely that. With like, hey, we'll give you this piece of information. And
let's make some bad ideas. Let's go.
Drac star for leading the receptionist on the chase around
Oh
the
my
office.
god, that was so good.
I could
I
picture
was-
so clearly. It was like,
Like I said, I was totally prepared to like just pull the fire alarm, but then you're like, I run. I was like, this is beautiful. This is so good. This is way funnier. Oh my god.
like fully like I didn't expect no successes in that role.
That was
So
really
when
fun.
when that happened, I was like, what can he do? All he's good at other than talking is running.
Yep.
So he's
Yeah.
gonna run.
We gotta get weird. Yeah, I
also,
think
oh no, I was gonna give Drac another star, but yeah, you finish.
I was just gonna say, my star for Drac would have been the setting me up for the. Are you blaming the victim? Getting to me that was
so good,
so funny. Like when you said it, I thought it was hysterical, and then you set me up for it again, and I was like, "Let's go, Avenue, slam dunk, let's party." These two
Yeah,
are
no, I was gonna
wild.
give Drac the star for the little running gag where he was talking about his love life to the deputy in the background of the phone call.
Funny, so funny. Ugh.
I just figured he'd be very easily distracted about that.
Yeah, oh for sure. I'll say starter Rick for just like this whole like all of the elements of this enough where like I was getting it like as Caitlin was like it was all the information was given to us at a pace in which it felt like I was like okay I'm actually like this feels paced like a detective show like it feels like I'm learning this at the clip of the story and I was like I always feel so bad because I asked like 10 bajillion questions but I was like I feel like I'm like mind puzzling this like I got the formulas floating around my head while I was trying to like put it together. Very fun. Also, Star for just actually genuinely making. I was like genuinely like nervous at the end. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm getting lost. Like it felt like a genuine threat. It was great.
It's cool, like having a little fight scene. You know, it's like
fight scene, getting knocked
every
out
time we do
immediately.
this. Yeah, it's like every time we do this, I learn more about the form, and like I love the idea of like experimenting more with different kinds of situations to put these two in. So it's like you do see stuff like that on these detective shows where every once in a while it's just like you gotta knock the killer out or whatever.
I tried. It was not very effective.
I'm cool. We've got one of those now, and you won. You won the fight.
Sort of. Yeah.
So yeah, that was great, and I think I think we've probably hit our 10 minutes. So,
Drake, did you were you saying something?
I just want to say my wish is going to be just a very interesting adventure on how I'm going to go about getting this license.
Oh my god, yeah, I already know it's coming.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Oh my god, what a funny callback to like is this even legal? In the first episode, driving the car. Is this legal? Do you have a license to drive this? No,
I mean, he did say that he is a PI by name. Yeah. Not by law.
No, but just I mean like from the is this moped legal to like now this like is any of this? No.
I very much love that nothing is legal about this.
No, not at all. Extremely.
I'm not even entirely sure he has like a boat license. I'm gonna be real honest.
It's like you haven't even gotten paid for any of your cases yet, so you can't even be like, oh yeah, I've been hired. Like we can't even write these expenses off on our taxes yet.
I didn't take the money from the little girl, because of Annie.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't take any money from Eric. I just felt bad for him. We have made no money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I still haven't explained why or how I have this boat, so that's gonna be interesting as well.
Yep.
We don't know.
I mean, we do. Y'all don't.
Yeah, we do. You don't. Yeah.
It was perfect. So yeah, I guess on that. Oh, Caitlin, do you have a wish?
To keep playing games with my friends. I'm excited.
Oh, that's a shame because unfortunately you're fired. We didn't have to tell you this.
We figured this was the time and the place. So,
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been nice playing with y'all. This is my exit from the.
No. All right. So we'll see you next week with Caitlin, of course. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us again.